This is a really cool idea. I think it'll help you get more power with less effort, and who doesn't want that? Here's how it works. We're going to learn today to unwind and throw. It's going to look just like this. We're going to put that into a golf swing. Let's get after it. Many golfers, in an effort to get more speed, try to drive the club head speed immediately from the start down, which is a lot like an NFL passer doing this. Wait a minute. Go Phillies. It's like throwing a baseball. Watch it now. We're going to go back here. We're going to unwind, rotate, and release, or throw. Okay. If you watch our man, Bryce Harper, there he goes, unwind and throw. And how fast and how much he gets unwound probably would not be great for your golf game because you'd probably come a little over the top. But the concept is this, okay, fine, segmental acceleration. Okay, listen, I'm about to gain 30 pounds if the Phillies take it all the way and win the World Series, just so you know, because there's going to be some partying. In that event, it's going to look like this. A lot rounder version of me going like this. We're going back on the backswing. We're going to unwind and throw. So many golfers are trying to get that done right away. Now, when I do this, there's going to be some specifics that we'll learn about this unwindment. That's a new word for you. If you do not get your backswing around enough, and you try to unwind down, we've just ruined your golf game. So I've got to get myself to turn big enough and draw the club by the grip around behind me enough, around this way enough, to have some depth to the backswing so that as I unwind, I don't come screaming over the top with it. If I did it wrong, and I took it back here without turning, like a lot of golfers do because you can't turn your hips, right? Wrong, you should be turning your hips. I go back here and I unwind, and hey, that's a great recipe for a shank. Watch that one. Sweet mama. The club never gets around, and I hit that thing right off the hosel. I am sorry. Indeed, folks, what we do is we're going to get around a lot. We got to look at this right here. Now, folks, I'm down to 65 miles an hour out of about 82, 83. There's no chance I can learn this at full speed. And I've been playing golf my whole life, just about. Okay, we're going to use the face-on view right over here. There we go. Now he's made a pretty good turn back there. You can see that left shoulder is pretty much to the golf ball. I have allowed my trail leg to straighten up and hips to turn a bunch because guess what? If I don't do that, ain't gonna be no backswing. And here you can see that the hands are to the inside of my right shoulder. They're behind me, okay? And that's going to say inside. Here's my right shoulder. Oh boy. Right about there, my hands are inside that line. Now when I go to unwind, you'll notice, in this case, the arms are not swinging first. That is the body. There's a shift, turning. There, the right arm has straightened a little bit, but it's lowered more at first. See that? There's very little arm straightening yet. Now, here comes the throw. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. Now, let's take a look at that more closely from the top-down view. There's the turn. That is not unlike a baseball hitter, just real slow. And you can see this shirt that I wore here with the little stripe on the top is perfect. I am getting unwound. You can see the grip, the glove of that golf. You can see the golf glove going right past the golf ball before impact. And I really turned. That's beautiful, right? Now we go one more view, the face-on view again. And now you can see The right arm has not straightened out too soon because I haven't thrown. There goes the throw. Okay, so unwound, get your baseball bat out, unwind, shifting. So I've shifted into this. You can see the left knee is over the shoe. That's beautiful. Left hip, I've had definitely some shift. And we've got some opening up with the core, then some serious throw. And when I do that from this view, one of the things that I tend to do in my golf is I tend to not unwind as much as I need to. So what happens, I go back here and I'll throw the club. This club will exit a little bit more out here down the line. And that, dear golfers, gets me pushing and hooking the golf ball. But instead, this club hits the golf ball, boink, and because I've turned enough, right? Yes, I'm staying very much in my posture. That's because of the unwindment before the throw. If I were to throw early, you would see me pop right up. And now we can see that the club shaft has come right out of my shoulder. And that is a pretty symmetrical, slight draw golf swing. Now, I don't know about where you live, but where I live, it's really cold outside. So I can work on this for the whole winter. You could work on that the whole winter. If you are one of those folks that constantly stands up, the stand-up's not a flaw. Stand-up's a solution to something that happened before it. If you can get me some depth back this way, if you can get me some unwind, you could do a lot of this. I'm deep here. It's behind my hiney, if you will. I unwind. I'm not unwinding this way. I'm unwinding around this way. The right shoulder is lower than the left. Okay? And then I throw down the fairway. Back, I got it up here. Unwind. Throw it down the fairway. Back. I'm moving bigger muscles at the start down. Okay? I'm saving my throw. I'm going to show you this. I think it'd be really cool. I'm not going to try to stand up. I'm going to fail to unwind before I try to make the throw. So we'll call this an all arms, no turn swing. Now, don't get me wrong. That ball got hit really solid, folks, and went pretty nicely. But you're going to see a totally different motion in here. It is because of the sequence, the organization of what moves when that caused the difference. Okay, we'll start on this view, and we'll see how close these are to synced up. And they're not. That's okay. There's the top on the left. You can see here, the whole body's unwinding first. The arms are not doing much work yet. And then they do some work through here. Notice the posture of this old man. Oi, off the toe. Watch the difference on the right-hand side. Earlier there goes the stand-up. I'm telling you, I don't even have to do it. It's a consequence of the organization or sequence of the downswing. I hope that makes it really clear. This stand-up move is not a flaw, folks. It's the transition sequence. Arms early, unwindment not happening. That is the flaw. Finally, when you are unwinding beautifully, you might find that at impact, you have your handle more forward than ever before, which could cause your face to be open. If the face is open, check your grip first. Then check what you do on the way back. I'd rather you keep the thing somewhat downward, facing away from you, okay? So here we go. I'm going to do nothing with the grip. I'm going to unwind beautifully. Okay, just so you know, that felt wonderful. Let's see. Okay, that was absolutely outstanding. Now, my club path and attack angle are fantastic. Slight draw. Love it. My club face was 5 degrees Morita. It's a new word for you. Well, that's what I'm talking about. If you really unwind well, you might have to do a little club face work. Some of you, as you go to throw, you might not allow that right arm to throw this way. And it's throwing and turning over, almost palm down. I'm not going to do that. I already have that move in there. Mine is I have to get it pre-squared more. I might even strengthen my right hand grip a little bit. So I take my right hand, generally speaking, my V between my thumb and index finger points to my right ear. I'm going to point a little bit over toward my shoulder. All right, I could also just keep the club face more closed. Same swing, deep turn, unwind, and throw. That one went left, folks. Hey, look at that. That's all I have to do for that. I don't, unless you're doing something goofy through impact, as we've spoken about before, bending your elbows, doing something untoward with your hands. Folks, fix the backswing. Or better yet, fix the grip, then the backswing in order to take care of the club face. Okay? I do have a wonderful student who's gotten in a little habit of taking the backswing up and then rotating it open in the transition. Don't do that. That is a hard game to play. All right, folks, unwind and throw. Go Phillies. Go Eagles.